where they stay from. Do it up, dubs on the Cadillac, white tees, Nikes, gangsters don't know how to act. And it's still big head, college park, father home, hummus smoking on call, choking on that own ball. They pop their southern cooking, they got them jealous looking. Thinking I was easy, I can see it. That's when I say no.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, I'm Jonay, and today's video is going to be a little bit more personal. If you've been following me for a while, I've shared bits and pieces about this topic, but I haven't quite dove deep in. So today's video is going to be why I moved from LA to the UK. So go ahead and grab a snack, get comfy, and let's get straight into it. I was in Los Angeles attending a design school, and listen, art school in LA is no joke. It's super inspiring, but it's also really expensive. Between tuition, rent, and trying to keep up with life, I hit a point where I was honestly just really overwhelmed. On top of that, I was dealing with personal issues, family issues, and then once, those painful losses, as far as like grandparents and stuff, started to come around, I just didn't really feel like I had time to breathe, especially taking on all of these unexpected occurrences while trying to take on being an adult and taking on my bills and all these adult responsibilities. Around that time that I decided to move to the UK, my lease was about to end, and I had a sister that was living there. She had offered me to move with her like a few times throughout the year, but I never really took her seriously, or it wasn't necessarily something I thought I wanted to do. She is 2 years older than me, and we grew up together our entire life. But once she graduated high school, she moved away, and we hadn't really spent quality time together for like 7 or 8 years. It didn't feel like that long, but time just really moves fast. So I got to maybe a month before my lease was about to end, and it kind of felt like life was giving me a sign. It was like, maybe it's time to pause. I really felt like I needed to heal and be in a new space. So I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. I packed up my apartment and I got on that flight to the UK. So let's talk about what life in the UK was like. A lot was different. And a lot has changed in my life since then, but I honestly wouldn't take the experience back for the world. I lived in the UK for about 7 months. It kind of felt like a year, but I looked back and it was 7 months. And it was such a needed change for my peace. It wasn't at all easy. I had to adjust to the new culture, the new weather, the new stores, new food. Like, everything in the UK is different, besides the fact that they also speak English, so I guess that was good. But there was just something really peaceful and serene about leaving the USA to go to the UK. I spent a lot of time with my sister, her 2 babies, which honestly healed something in me. Like, you never know when that being apart from your family can have such a big impact on your mental health. So being around family, again, helping her out, bonding with my niece and nephew, it grounded me. And I also met some really amazing people while I was out there. And I learned a lot about friendship. The people that aren't from the UK, I found it really easy to bond with them, and they were so genuine. Like the people that were traveling abroad for years, they really value the connections and the people that they meet in that moment. They're like, let's have fun right now. Like it's time to get lit. So, and I kind of tend to be a little standoffish. So I learned a lot about friendship, and I really appreciate how genuine the people were that I encountered.
I don't even think I need the speed. Bass traveling, things crackling high. Turn it up and make the speakers bleed.
Okay, so let's get into some of the questions that I've received. I'm gonna keep this short, and if you have more questions, go ahead and comment them down below, and I'll answer them either in the comment section or in another video. So the first question is, would I move back to the UK? Honestly, I probably wouldn't unless my lifestyle and career changed dramatically. I feel like that was just a chapter in my life that I got the opportunity to experience, but you know, who knows? My life is full of surprises. The second question I wanted to answer, what did I miss most about living in LA? What I missed most about living in LA was definitely the sunshine and the food. I lived in California for a long time, so I think I've just gotten used to the weather and the food. So I definitely love the UK, but the weather, oh, she's moody. It would be hot, it would be like rainy and cold, mostly cold, but yeah, she's moody. And there's honestly just nothing like LA Mexican food. If you know, you know. So I would say that's what I've missed most about LA. And obviously my apartment. I really miss my little LA apartment. It was definitely an era. The third question I'll answer is, what surprised me the most about life in the UK? Well, obviously the weather, and then something else that surprised me was interacting with the people. Every time I would go out and talk to people, for one, they're very polite, and I feel like they really live in the moment. So they'll like stop in the middle of their day to have a conversation with you, which I thought was absolutely amazing. And every time I would speak, I'd be like, "Hi, I'm Jonay," and they'd be like, "American?" I'd be like their reaction would just throw me off a little bit. I'm like, "Yes, I think, like, I don't know, maybe." So I would say those are like the top questions I've gotten that I wanted to make sure to touch base on in this video. But again, if you have any more questions about life in UK, what I packed, maybe the flight adventure, any question you could possibly think of, go ahead and comment them down below, and I'll curate another video. This whole experience taught me that sometimes when life is heavy, you don't have to have everything figured out. I feel like we graduate high school and we're 18, we think we're grown and we're supposed to know everything, but that's honestly not the case. You just have to be brave enough to take the next step, even if that step is across the country or even across the ocean. I left LA thinking I was running away from my stress, but really I was running towards peace, towards growth, and towards my family. I feel like I'm a totally different person now. If you're watching this and you've ever thought about moving or making a big change, do it scared, do it unsure, and that would be the best advice I have on that. But because you never know what's waiting for you on the other side of one decision, even if it's like a small decision, you never know. So, don't be afraid of change. So, that is my little life update on why I moved from LA to the UK and what that experience taught me. I'll be doing more videos diving deeper into my design school experience, living in LA, and I'll do some more UK story times. I know I inserted some photos into this video, but I had a blast, so I'll try to come up with some story times on what I experienced in the UK. And if you're into lifestyle, travel, and some little like cutesy sit-down videos like this, natural hair care, skin care, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. But thanks for watching this video. I will see you all soon.